We got another guest, of course, a brand new guest coming from a different area, but hopefully, going to be well known in the DMV area very, very soon. Walkerita, what's going on?
What's going on? How you doing, Marty?
Man, I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm just thriving, as I, commonly say. So for people who don't know you, Walkerita, give them the give them a little breakdown on who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my name's Walkerita of Walkeritaville Records. Got the group Walkeritaville as well. I'm currently making music and trying as hard as I can while working a regular 7 to 5 job, 10 hours every day. Still, just trying to build up everything I can and push it towards my dream and accomplish goals.
Yes, yes, not that 9 to 5, but 7 to 5. I got you. I got you. So
Yeah,
still working like a regular person, but also pursuing your musical dream. Of course, I was able to hear some of your music. I know you did a tape recently with a good friend of mine. Um, and so has it dropped yet or is dropping?
yeah. Shout out Merc Loco. It's dropping on March 30th. uh
Okay.
doing a tape with Merc and Cash World Tie, all three of us. Gonna be about 8 or 9 tracks on there. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. Merc's real good people. I'm meeting up with him today for a music video. Uh, Date on that is unreleased, but I'll get back to you guys on that one.
And this is a music video for one of the singles on the album.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay, got you. And for people who don't know, you're not from the DMV area. I know I hear an accent. Where are you from? Where's home to you?
Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home. It's 45 minutes south of Nashville. Um, That's home right there. I was born in Ohio. I lived in Arizona for 5 years. I lived in Colorado for 5 years, but I lived in Tennessee for 10 years. Tennessee's home.
Mm, okay. Okay, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, I haven't been to Tennessee too many times. Definitely a beautiful state. I've driven through. I can say that, I've been to Memphis at least twice. They have some of the best barbecue ribs, you'll ever have. And
Yeah.
and I think like you guys have really good music history, right? Like you guys have a history of that jazz, especially like jazz music, right down there.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, I mean, it was good vibes. It was good vibes
I appreciate that. I love it up here in Maryland, the DC area as well. All of it's very interesting. I think everyone does a real good job at trying to stick together here. That's what it feels like.
for sure. I mean, we're stronger together. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I've been learning is the different cannabis regulations in each state, right? And
Mm.
so where is Tennessee? Do you guys have a medical program? Have you guys decriminalized? Do you have recreational? Where are you guys? On that.
No, none of the above. They're really far behind. We have no medical, no recreational, no you get caught with like a half, you'll get a ticket. But like if you get caught with more than a zip, you're going downtown. It's still like that.
Uh,
It's unfortunate because I'm the type of person that smokes like at least 4 grams a day at the minimum. I like to do more, but
a little more than eighth.
like
More than eighth.
yeah,
Okay.
and I personally I don't say I need it, but it definitely helps in my day to day. I smoke before work. I do this. I do that. It helps with all my pain, anxiety, and I I I used to be addicted to nicotine, and I was
I
on that
see.
shit bad.
Funny.
I would yeah
That was a
I was
wild story.
addicted to yeah I was addicted to fucking e-cigarettes, unfortunately. And the only way I thought I was gonna die. I felt the pain from my veins like hitting my heart, and I'm only like 16 or 17. And I was like, Walker, do you want to live or you want to live? Do you want to live and not smoke vapor, or would you rather just die smoking this shit? So I switched over to weed. Every time I had a nicotine craving, I'd smoke weed, and I haven't smoked nicotine probably 5 years.
Wow. I mean, you were one of the, as I mentioned, that was a wild story. In DC, they have banned flavored tobacco, right? So a lot of those flavored cigarettes, a lot of those menthol cigarettes, vapes, a lot of those, are not being sold anymore. And if they are, it's of course highly illegal in DC. But I didn't really know many teenagers, who had become addicted. But when I saw the issue coming up, I saw a lot of high school students and like middle school students talking about like vape addiction, right? Like, and I was just like, wow, this is a real thing. So then, kind of to actually speak to you and how cannabis has changed your life, but also just to learn firsthand that the vape addiction is real. It can be real. um and like I was just shocked that kids were getting access to this, you know what I mean? Like, because of course, when I was young, I say it like I'm old, I'm 32 now, but I say like I'm old. When I was young, like vapes necessarily weren't a popular thing. They weren't around. You know what I mean? And so like I just wasn't aware how they were able to access it, as easily.
Yeah, uh, there's always a guy. For me, I kind of feel bad because I feel like I started some people. Like there was just in our hometown, there was always a TO that would sell to me. I was fucking when I first started vaping, I was like 13 or 14. I'd go in the TO and he'd sell me vapes, and I would take them to school and sell them around school. And
And what
I
is a
know there's
TO? You gotta help me
a
understand. Is that
tobacco outlet.
okay? Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, they would sell to me as a 13-year-old kid, and it's crazy now because now I'm 22. I'm like, I can't believe they would sell to me, but they did, and I spread it around. I got addicted. I got other kids addicted, and everyone makes their own choices, so it's not literally my fault, but in a way, I still feel bad. It's just a
Sure.
13-year-old kid selling vapes. You know,
Of course, and to other impressionable kids. I get you. I get you. I mean,
yeah,
I understand, but I'm glad to hear this story about like, how changing changing your ways and these holistic practices, have helped, right? Like,
yeah,
um I think that one of the things that people are coming to realize is that like cannabis can be for everyone, right? And so like you can use it in the flower form, you could use it in the vape form, you could use it in the tincture form, in several other ways, right? But the
right,
big thing is like you're using it for anxiety, you're using it for pain relief, where the next person might use it for insomnia. And, the next person, might use it for stomach issues, and indigestion issues, and so like, and lack of appetite, right? Like we know that there's a bunch of
mm-hmm.
reasons you can use, and that's why it's always great to hear, these different stories. Um, have you have you ever went to like a major cannabis event? What is your experience there? Have you ever been to like cannabis tourism, went out of town, or had any big events in Tennessee related to cannabis and the community?
No, unfortunately not. I've been to a good amount of states that are legal, but I have never been to a cannabis cup or nothing like that. I really want to. Hopefully, I get to attend the one here in DC that's coming up.
Yes, 422. Yes, I mean, and that's why I brought it up because I hope next month 422 you can attend National Cannabis Festival. It's the eighth one. Juicy
Wow.
J is dropping by. um and from there, hopefully you can go to other ones. Like I know next year, I want to be able to go to Spanibus, and that's in Spain, and they have like a big cannabis cup in Spain, and everybody goes out there, and you get to see all these different wrapper weeds and stuff like that. Like, I just want to be a judge at one of these contests. But I do hope to see you at National Cannabis Festival, and connect you with some folks for sure.
Me too. It looks like so far I will be here. So if I'm here, I'm coming. Just best believe it.
Respect, respect. I mean, and I definitely um, wanted to make sure to get a few questions out of you, right? And so we usually do something called like a rapid round, and so it's real lax, laid back. It's really short answer questions. And the first question, I wanted to ask so people get to understand you on a more personal level is, what is your favorite superhero, or who? I'm sorry, who is your favorite superhero, and why is that superhero your favorite?
Wow. I think I like I always liked Captain America, and it was
Uh,
just because I didn't really see that he had any real powers. At least I never saw real power, and I always thought he was just a little
had to be
stronger
super
because he
strength.
didn't.
Didn't he have super strength? I thought he had like super strength. But
Is he? I is he that? Is that what he does?
yeah, I want to say I believe he had like super strength because he was like a machine, right? Like, didn't they basically like turned him into a machine? Like he was a little skinny, like puny dude, and then the military had used him as an experiment, and then yeah, he became. At least that's how I remember it.
No, that's fine. I guess I didn't know the whole Captain America story. I thought he was just normal and he just had the shield, and I was like, damn, he's
Yeah, the most normal one is probably like a Batman or something. Because if you think of Batman, Batman just had money to like purchase gadgets and stuff like that. But outside of that, like Captain America, that's one of your faves. There's been very few people who said Captain America, so of course that's cool. It says a lot. The next question I have is, what is your favorite rap song and why, if you have one?
oh, it's hard to think of a favorite rap song right off the top of my head, but I guess I could say like I'm more of the old school 666 Mafia, like something like that. Like if you went to their old albums or like Mystic Styles, just that early stuff. Any of those songs.
And my last question for you, of course, that those some hits. My last question for you is, who is your biggest like influence, or who do you look up to, and why? And this could be personally or musically, or both.
Again, that would go to 3 6 Mafia. I just know the story, and back in the day, music was a lot harder than it is now, and how they came up with so little, and just the sound of everything, the dark, scary sound, just everything they did, just inspires me because it took them a long time to get recognized. Like, and to me,
Or
it's just like it don't. It's gonna take time, you know. You just got to keep doing your thing, and eventually, it all works out.
hey, yeah, I mean 3 6. What, they won a Grammy, right?
They won the Oscar.
The Oscar, exactly
Yeah,
the Oscar. But no matter what, they're classics. My friend Merck Loco loves them, and for
yeah,
people who want to stay connected, tell them how they can get connected with you. We know March 31st the tapes drop on the 30th, but tell them how they can stay connected with you and reach out.
yeah. I'm on all the social medias, but I mainly use Instagram. That's where I'm most active. And I'm on all platforms: SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. You can look me up on literally, I'm on 42 different platforms. Some of them I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't even know them.
42, hey, that's a lot, my guy. But hey, keep pushing,
Yeah,
and I look forward to making sure that we can do a show for the community. Hopefully in the Laurel or Prince George's area. For the kids. You know,
yeah, of course.
get the kids off the streets. Crank up, guns down, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Just everybody needs to just do what they want to do. I think there's enough jobs for everybody, and everyone's unique. And if you just do what you want to do, there will be a job.
Yeah.
You know, like some people like working on cars, and then they're a mechanic. Some people like music, go for music. Some people like weed, go for weed. Like there's a job for everything, everyone.
Exactly. Find your passion. And again, I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Walkerita. Next time, we'll have this interview in person. So I look forward to rapping with you soon.
Hey, you too, Marty.
Yes, yes. Stay safe out there. Stay safe. Stay humble.
All right, everybody out there too.
Hey, talk to you later. Hey, guys, check out the new tape from Walkerita. And also just look out for the upcoming in-person interview. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. And hey, we might be both blowing some cannabis at that time. See you next time. Stay classy.